Garret from Garret's Guitar Lessons here, and today we're going to be talking about visualizing chord tones, specifically 7th chord tones, over our G, C, and D shapes. Now, the point of this lesson is not going to give you new chord shapes or new arpeggio shapes. It's more so going to be a different way to think about things. Because regardless of what the notes are that I'm playing, how these shapes react to the root note, how the notes within the shapes react to the root note are the same. And so when we build these different types of 7th chords, flatting the 7ths, flatting the 3rds, flatting the 5ths, we need to see that it was once a major 3, now it's a minor 3, and it physically moves back from 1 fret for the major 3, back 1 fret for the flat 3. So while these chord shapes are not always playable, they're important to visualize them that way. Anyways, let's get going with our G shape. So here I am at the 5th fret on the 6th string. Here's my A. Now what I need to do first is, comparing it to my triad of G, I need to replace a 1 with a 7. So I want to take an extra 1 and replace it with our 7th note. Now, unlike everything else that we're going to be talking about, this is not flatting our 1. We are replacing the 1, we are adding another note to the chord. So while it is 1 fret away from our 1, this is not flatting the 1, we're adding the 7th note. Anyways, what we have here is 1, 3, 5, 7, here's my 3, and then here's my 5 again. Alright? So, now when I go to build a dominant 7 chord, what I need to do is I need to flat that 1. So I need to take this 7 right here and move it back a fret. So now it's open. So 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 3, 1. Now for a minor 7, I need to flat the 3 and the 7. Now the 7's already flatted right here, so I need to go 1, instead of my 3 here, now it's going to be back on the 3rd fret, 3, flat 3, 5, flat 7, flat 3, 1. And for my minor 7 flat 5, you need to take the 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, flat 3, and then here's my 1 again. Now for the arpeggios, what we need to do is we need to put these chord tones into a very specific order. 1, 3, 5, 7, and then 1, 3, 5, 7. So when things are already in the order, for example, 1, 3, 5, 7, that's wonderful. But next, we have a 3, so we need to add a 1 before that. Now in my arpeggios that I went through before, you'll notice that I put the 7 in a different place. It's the exact same note, 1, 3, 5, 7. It's actually the same note, just on a different place. So 1, 3, 5, 7, or we can put the 7 here. And then 1, 3, 5, 7. So we need to add that 5 and that 7 right there, and that 1. Alright, now for the flat 7. 1, 3, 5, flat 7. We can also find that on the 4th string, 5th fret. I need to add that 1 in there. 3, I need to add that 5, and my 7's typically here. Now it needs to be back 1 fret for that flat 7. 1. For a minor 7, 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. Again, we have our 2 places that we can see that. 1, flat 3, and again we have 2 places that we could see that right there. 5, flat 7, back to 1 again. Now for my minor 7 flat 5, 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, again 2 places, 1, 3, or flat 3, so I have my 2 places, flat 5 now, so even though my 5 was originally here, now it's back 1 fret, flat 7, and then back to 1 again. Now for my C shape, we're going to see something very similar. I'm going to use my D note, my 5th fret on the 5th string right there for my C. So first thing I need to do is I need to take an extra 1 and I need to replace that 1 with a 7. 1, 3, 5. Here's another 1 on my triad of my C shape. There's my 7. Here's 3. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 3. Now when it goes to building a dominant chord, 1, 3, 5, here's my major 7, I need to move that back 1. Now here I have 2 places to play that note. I can place that note on the 2nd string, 1 fret below where my major 7 was, or I'm sure you're familiar on seeing it up there for like a C7 type chord. So there's my flat 7, and then here's my 3, so flat 7, 3. Now for my minor 7, 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, flat 3 again. Now for my minor 7 flat 5, 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, flat 3. So everything's flatted for that minor 7 flat 5. Now for my arpeggio shapes, I need again to put them in that correct order, 1, 3, 5, 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7. Thank heavens that the first little bit of that actually falls right into place, but now I have a 3 at the end, so I need to add a 1 before I go right back to that 3. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3. Now for a dominant 7, I need to flat that 3. 1, 3, 5, 7, there's my flat 7, and again I have 2 places I could play it. I need to add that 1 back in, hit that 3. Minor 7, 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, then we have those 2 options right there, 1, and then flat 3. Minor 7, flat 5, 1, flat 3, flat 5, here's my original 5, now it needs to go back 1, flat 7, again 2 options, 1, flat 3, and with each of these I can always add a 5, way up there too, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, which is how my arpeggio shapes actually go. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 1, 3, 5, 1, minor 3, 5, flat 7, 1, minor 3, or flat 3, and back to the 5. Now for my minor 7, flat 5, 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, 1, flat 3, flat 5. Now for my G shape, what I need to do is exactly the same thing. I need to find that extra 1. 1, 5, 1. So this is now I'm gonna move that back 1 fret, be replacing my 1 with that 7. 1, 5, 7, 3. So there's my new major 7 shape. Again, built off of that D right there. For my minor 7, or for my dominant 7, I need to take this 7 and move it back a fret. 1, right there. And we have a minor 7. So 1, 3, flat 7, 3. Now for my minor 7, just need to move this 3 back a fret. 1, 5, flat 7, flat 3. Minor 7, flat 5. Everything needs to be moved back. So 1, flat 5, flat 7, flat 3. For arpeggios, again, we need to put everything in that exact order. 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. All right, so between my 1 and my 5, I'm going to need a 3. So 1, 3, 5, 7. Now between my 7 and my 3, I need to add that 1 in there. There's my 1, and then here would be a 3, and I could also add a 5 up here as well. Now for my dominant 7, 1, 3, adding that 3 in there, 5. Instead of a 7 right here, I need to move it back a fret. Flat 7, 1, 3, 5. For my minor 7, 1, flat 3. So I need to move that 3 back a fret. And again, we physically see that 3 move back a fret. 5, flat 7, adding that 1 in there. Here's my 3, moving back a fret. Flat 3, 5. Now for my minor 7, flat 5, 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, 1, flat 3, flat 5. So as you can see, some of the chords are actually playable, some of them are not. But it's a great way to visualize where we can see some of these 7th chords and how we actually have to see the theory in motion. We have to, when we say flat 3, I actually have to flat that 3rd note. I take that note, move it back a fret. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Check out GarrettsGuitarLessons.com for more free lessons, resources, and even some more series about theory. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys next time.